It's one of the biggest weather holidays of the year, Groundhog Day. On February 2nd, the nation's most famous groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, emerges from his home. The tradition states if Phil sees his shadow and runs back into his hole, there'll be 6 more weeks of winter. Turns out, our little friend isn't so good at predicting the weather. Over the last 100 years, Punxsutawney Phil was right about 35 to 40% of the time. Talk about a hogwash of a forecast. Groundhog Day falls on February 2nd. It also falls on the Christian holiday Candlemas. This is roughly the halfway point of winter. Back in the medieval years, the Germans believed if the hedgehog saw its shadow on Candlemas, there'd be 6 more weeks of bad weather. It kind of makes sense if you think about it. The coldest winter days typically fall on clear, sunny days, shadow-making weather. And the warmer, cloudy winter days tend to be associated with warm fronts coming in from the south. Remember, this was way back before weather apps, satellites, and modern-day technology. People used animals to detect changes in seasons, such as when birds fly south for the winter. Winters were cold, supplies were running short, and people were looking for any sign to plant their crops early. The Europeans took this tradition with them when they settled in North America, and in 1886, the groundhog became the official weather-predicting rodent, and the tradition still lives on today. For Weather Explained, I'm Spectrum News meteorologist Nick Marianos.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your community, click the subscribe button here. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.